Activating your soul code through discovering your fire within. We're bringing Katie on, hopefully. This is the third time we have tried. Third time's a charm. Let's just not dink around. Let's just accept.
Except off? Are we together?
Oh,
Oh my god, I can't see you. All I see is me, but nobody breathe. This is fine.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I have turned on and off my phone. I have updated my settings. Been fucking epic. Oh my gosh. And now I'm dropping it.
Oh my god, I can't see you anyway, so it's fine. Like, I'm like, seriously. It's so weird because I watch back at all of the IG lives that we're doing, and I'm like, I can't see anybody when I'm live, but I'm like, you guys are here. So, hey, I'm so glad that you're here finally.
Only be live. Third time's the charm. As
Literally.
well, this triple fire goddess.
Oh
My gosh.
really? Oh my gosh. Okay. So 40 minutes later, the anticipation has been building. I just want to do a quick introduction myself because I have to. So, and I wish I could see you right now. It's so weird. So, for those of you who have never met Katie, Katie is who you hear me referring to as our triple fire queen. When I found out that you, Katie, were a triple fire sign, and you said you have 7 fire placements.
8 actually, but my B are all fire.
Excuse me. I was like, okay, sweet sunshine healing is not acting like I have 8 placements of 8 fire placements. I'm like, no, 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 we're going to bring this fire out in a way that's like super aligned though. Right. And so watching, like being able to witness your incineration of what's no longer serving you as you literally like the fuel on you, like who you are has been such a gift. And watching you really step into your codes and gifts has been really amazing. So also one of our founding healers inside of our Quantum Illumination Reiki certification program. So we're just like taking it up, up, up. So good. So, oh, yeah, that's what I have to say. I want to put the mic in. I'm telling you, this is probably going to be the most epic life ever. Put the mic in your hand. You tell me about you. Tell everybody about you, who you are, where you're from, anything that you're feeling called to share, and we can go from there.
Okay, so I met Kristen sometime toward the end of 2022, I believe. That's about right.
Well,
I had been searching my whole life, knowing that I was special, knowing that I was meant for something so much bigger than I saw in my life or the people around me, the life they were living. And so when I met Kristen, I was like, yep, this is what I'm anchoring myself to. I was blessed to be able to be part of Rising Phoenix, and Kristen has helped me through so much. I mean, in the middle of or right before Rising Phoenix, I had left my home in Indiana and had spent, let's say approximately 2 years in a massive depression, blackout depression in the midst of moving. And Kristen was there supporting me, leading me, guiding me. And when I got to Colorado and I had this moment about 6 or 7 months in where I was driving down the road and the inner voice in my head goes, I think I like it here. And I had a full panic attack. I called Kristen and was like, "Oh, what do I do with this? What's happening?" I have come into my gifts later in life. I've only been doing my work clearly and with focus since 2020. And I walked away from a really bad marriage. And that night knew I was coming into something amazing. And a few months later, oh my gosh, something more than I could have ever even dreamed of. And myself in this new position, knowing that this has been what I've been waiting for my whole this human life has been brilliant beyond words. And now several years later, I have gone through Rising Phoenix. I am in Quantum Illumination Reiki, and it is just every step has been unfolding in even more magic. Currently, I am getting ready to finish a book and publish it that Kristen doesn't even know about, which I am so excited to share with the world. It's been something this I know. This uh, I always write and I've always written, but I have books in the works, but this book has come in early in 2025 and it's like hot off the press. Let's go. Let's burn it. My book, A Soul on Fire, Everyday Magic and Intentional Living, will be soon.
Between you and Stacy, you know what? Hi. You know what? It's like we gotta have another warning sign for the Rising Phoenix. Warning, you'll probably write a book or 10.
It's been incredible. Everything that's happened since Rising Phoenix has been incredible. Everything leading up to me starting Rising Phoenix. It was like I was finally on that path I needed to be on. I'm about to get emotional here. Just waiting for Rising Phoenix to start, things were starting to shift. And I remember being on, I don't remember when this was, November or December, being on a call with you after having seen a vision of my life on a Candyland board. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it's half in front of me lined up and the lights turning on, knowing that I was going to be coaching. I be starting a podcast, also coming very, very quickly. I have so many fires, excuse the expression, or not, burning right now. I've got some new programs I'm working on, a podcast, this book, and of course, I put my intentional fire and passion into everything I do. And you'll notice that so many of my things have the word fire or ignite or spark in them.
Like a fire in her soul. Like, excuse me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. There's so much to unpack. Like, I remember when like you were a full body FES for Rising Phoenix, for Quantum Illumination Reiki. I mean, you really have gotten good at trusting your intuition and your nudges, and that's so amazing. And I remember when you signed up for Rising Phoenix, how everything just started falling into place. And I'm just sitting back like, I know. I know. That's what happens when you trust your intuition and what is aligned for you.
Yes, absolutely. And even before Rising Phoenix started, things were really moving. And I had known I wanted to be in one of your programs. I had been called your energy. I think it was the first or second video I saw of you, and I was like, she is a soul connection, a soul sister, and I need to be working.
I'm gonna keep crying
Oh, and
the entire
it's ringing my doorbell right now. Well, they can wait. Whatever. Just more.
we waited long enough to get on the flight if they can wait.
Well, everything started to be in alignment, and things that needed to be burned away, bam, were they burned away and fast.
Yeah. It's wild, like the quantum I always say quantum leap because I know it's like a cliche saying, but literally that's what's happening. Like, I'm like, no way you are just going from here to here in this amount of time without some kind of magic happening, without some kind of trusting of your intuition happening. So, okay, so what do you think for you was like that biggest turning point when it comes to like really like turning on your gifts and your codes? Like I remember and I know Christiane, like if she watches this or listens to the replay, she'll definitely agree with this. I remember when like your mediumship abilities started getting super prominent, and how I wish I could see you now because if your spirit entourage starts
Yes.
with
Laughing right now, cold chills up and down my spine. In truth, they are laughing because they just love when we hang out.
yeah.
And it and all the QIR members, they're just full of joy right now, and it's radiating down my spine.
Oh, I love it so much. I just yeah. It's it's so amazing. There's such a really beautiful connection there. And like, what do you think that like point was for you? Like when it really started to turn on? Do you think like there was something specific or like specific steps that you feel like you did to really like pull that out of you?
What's interesting is I know looking back, I have 2020 vision on my life, how inner voice to me, which was always part of my inner monologue, part of my inner life, is always been spirit.
Mm.
And I just was woke enough, if you will,
Yeah.
for to realize it. And I have so many connections with intuition, with clairaudience, with clairvoyance, clairsentience. I have all the clairs, and I'm so blessed to be in this position where I'm looking back, going, "Oh, here's the spark. Here's the spark. Here's the spark." I can see thing. The moment I think that things really came to be was I remember during my awakening calling a friend and going, "I want to do what you do." And she was in the same position I am now, clairvoyant and psychic medium. And she's like, "Oh, you already are." But a lot of that was hidden until I came into Rising Phoenix. And I remember very specifically, you continually quote my little sweet Pinterest quotes were not doing the job as my social media account started. There's a little sweet Pinterest quotes. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? I also remember what extremely pivotal moments 2 weeks into Rising Phoenix when I showed my face live and your reaction. And that moment of, "Oh, I can show up and be exactly who the fuck I am." But everything has been growing. It's been growing really fast. I've only been doing this for almost 5 years at this point, and Rising Phoenix took everything and turned the heat up tenfold, 20-fold, 50-fold. I'm not even sure that we can account for it. And my gifts grew so much, so much during that time. And I remember you guys giggling in the background as you started to pick up on my tell when spirit was talking to me. And it's brought us up to this point where last night I was literally channeling a galactic member.
Wow.
I
Wow. Oh my gosh, is that on your feed?
It is.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go watch it because I know that you sent me something, and I was like, I'm gonna come back to this, and I don't know if I marked it as unread, but I'm going to go back to it.
Hi, they've been nudging me a lot lately, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm busy. Nah, not really interested." And they got me last night, and I was tired, and I had an emotionally crazy day. And I was like, "Okay, barriers down, let's go." And the message that was brought through is one of the coolest things about channeling to me, especially being able to, for the first time, capture it on video without any glitches and to be able to watch it, is to see how different the cadence of my voice is, to see how, in some words, it comes across as robotic. I know I'm twitching when I'm trying to let the energy in to be kind of put myself up and to the left when I channel in my conscious and my psyche, whatever you want to call it, but to see it recorded and to see where I know they're struggling, I know I'm struggling, I've got to make a little more room, I've got to push back or pull back, however it is, to allow this to happen. And it was a really fucking cool experience, but also to be able to record it and share it. That was a first for me.
Wow. Not the sweet Pinterest quotes anymore. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
oh, everything on my post now is fire and burning away and connections with Gaia, because one of my deities I work with is Gaia. Now, you were present for the very first meditation I did that I brought forth from Mother Earth.
My God. It wants to plan it. Like, I know it was for, like, Guy, like, Mama Gaia was there, like, right, anchoring us in, but, ooh, I wasn't even on this planet.
Yes. And I'm so offering that now where we remove your aura and get you so deep.
Mm.
But to be able to work with deities like Gaia with that meditation and some other entities I'm working with now. The
Yeah.
galactic, however, are very new and very exciting to me.
That is so awesome. Yeah, it's like not even the same person. It's like the person you were a few years ago is absolutely not the person you are today. I mean, you're still you, but it's like you're closer to you. And it's
Much more me.
yeah. And I remember like kind of going back to like the sweet Pinterest quotes. I remember looking and I'm like, that is not the person I'm talking to. I'm like,
I was still living in fear at that point.
yeah, and it's very interesting because it's like almost a persona that we put on and that oh I'm getting tingles on this one. Somebody needs to hear this. Like that people pleasing where it's like we put on a persona and instead of it being an alter ego, it's almost like that people pleasing where it's like that alter ego almost can feel like an alter ego because you're getting used to like you at a soul level. Yeah.
Yes. And just with what's happened recently in Reiki, I have been doing Reiki was kind of my entry in. Meditation and Reiki were kind of entry into awakening.
Mhm.
I feel like that's true for a lot of
And
people.
crystal.
Oh, my crystals. Been sleeping with my orca agate lately. But when I did Reiki, I was trained in Usui Reiki, and recently I've been struggling with it. And I remember the first time on Rising Phoenix when you did QIR Reiki for us, and
Mhm.
full body emotional, physical feeling of that. And I knew that was for me. But I've apparently been doing my own Reiki or energy healing this whole time, weaving it in through everything I do.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, gosh, there's like there's common theme. I'm like, there's two different directions I want to go with this conversation. I'm like, there's such a common theme where it's like I feel I'm either feeling really called or I've been doing this all along. I just haven't been able to put it into words and
Yeah.
what it is that I'm doing.
Well, and to me, as you know, I struggle with my Reiki background due in part to the person that taught me and no longer believing that that is an entity, a human entity in this life that is right for me, but going ahead and building it and becoming my own thing. We've been talking about weaving Reiki since the beginning of, I want to say, beginning of the early stages of Rising Phoenix.
Yeah.
And how that original Reiki I was taught didn't feel right for me. It didn't feel right for my soul. I didn't want to practice it. I didn't do it for my business. I didn't feel right. And then sitting in this energy, it feels right. And it makes sense now looking at what you've done and how, in many ways, I feel like every step you take, I am echoing it in a different
Mhm.
new light in some aspects. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's like and I see this as a theme too. It's like, and you'll notice this too, and everybody watching or listening to the replay will see this too with your own clients too. Like you are like that permission slip for other people to live their life in alignment, to live their life out loud, live it like we've got a masterclass coming called Soul Alive, PS. But it's like, yes, it's like soul alive, soul on fire. Like you get to be that permissions. You go first, and your people, those that you're meant to serve in this lifetime, will be like, yes, thank you for that permission slip. And you're doing that healing work for them, giving them their power back. And then whoosh, just another like engulfing in flames and everybody rising together again. It's so good.
We've had soul contracts in this life prior to entering this life that you were going to be doing what you were doing and
Mhm.
would follow along, tag along, and be part of the movement. And as the energy's been shifting a lot lately, and I'm feeling a lot of energy coming from the crystal grid system. We spoke back in the end of 2024, beginning of this year, about the energy that's been opening a door deep, 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 and saying she's back.
Yeah.
Feeling and connecting with, and now we've got everything that's happening in the world. We've all been called in for these moments, this time, to become a light in this energy.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm a firm believer, like we all have these soul contracts and we come here for specific reasons. And man, you guys, if you haven't had an Akashic Records reading, highly recommend. And Stacey is one of our girls inside of. Do you do do you do them too, Katie?
I have not done them for
Not yet.
have done them for myself. I've looked in
Yeah.
I've read my name on the cover
Which is so
and
weird, isn't it?
it's weird. It's so weird. And I have had a lot of travels into delving into my past lives and connected with so very many of them. My in my life working as a medicine woman after being adopted when I was lost in Virginia territory, somehow at early stages of the Americas. I've had lives with you, lives with with Chrissy Ann, with other members. And this is part of it. Yeah. Soul tribe connections. It the recycling and rebirth of all of the spirits that are here now. We've been together so many times before.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
The last
like
you and I were together, we were in Ireland. If memory.
ooh, and I immediately thought of
Yeah.
Christiane too.
Yes.
I remember when I learned that I was here to bring quantum illumination into the world, and I was doing this in another lifetime. I haven't shared this part of my story yet, so I won't share it in like full depth, but I was here in another life doing this with someone, and I ended up not finishing it. So it was like this lifetime, it's like green light, go. We're passing go this time.
I love it. I love it because we all have so much work to do and been days lately especially that I'm struggling under the energy being this much closer and this much higher at, in Colorado's elevation has made everything much more what is the word? Stronger. Stronger. I feel it more. And so I've been going through these stages of wanting to just unzip my human, say ta ta, and be off, knowing that I cannot do that right now because I am so fucking thrilled to live the life I'm living and go and do the work I have come in to do from seed planter and meditation leader onward and upward.
Oh, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. I can't see you, so I'm just listening. Yeah, it's wild, like how different places amplify us so much. And it's like really anchoring back into that human experience and like remembering what we're actually here to do. And yeah, like, what do you think for you when it comes like kind of like coming back to like the soul self? Like for you, what do you think, I guess, surprised you about this journey?
In all honesty, I think everything surprised me. I don't think I haven't been surprised. What's the most, however, is how I went from knowing with such a deep level of faith my whole life, knowing that I was meant for something so much more and not being able to locate it until I looked within rather than everybody else's lives I was trying to mirror and mimic. But just the joy, the honest to goodness, like the amount of joy that when you are sitting in your soul path, when you are standing in your power, when you are allowing your gifts to flow through, how incredible that feels, not just as a, heart response or energy response, but as a full body response to me. And yeah, with my guides and how it's grown and the entourage behind me and next to me with my guides, my angels, my everybody, they like to say 4,000 strong. I think it's a lot more than that.
That's a lot of chatter.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
it's an incredible journey so far, and we've just begun. I know where my path is taking me. I know the center that I'm opening in my 60s or 70s that will bring teaching to children and adults of all ages. And even saying these words, just bringing so much joy, knowing that I am finally fucking on the path and I am finally standing in my power, knowing my worth, knowing who I am. And I couldn't love it any more than I do.
Mm. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we know that you're a psychic medium. Like, I know that, but you guys, I'm telling you. And then I know that you have done your like Usui and then your own style of Reiki, which is not a surprise to me at all. And I know you're a weaver as well. Are you trained in any other style of Reiki?
Not, not now,
Yeah.
no. But I'm also a spiritual artist. I work with the guides for
Mhm.
art and a spiritual coach, empowerment coach, and a couple more things coming down the line that are beginning to grow as we speak.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Yay. And yes, your art is so amazing. It's so magical. And actually, I closed my eyes for a second. When I opened them, I saw like this yellow light. I'm gonna curious to go back and see if that was actually caught on video. But okay, so what I know that like you experienced quantum illumination within Rising Phoenix. What was it about that drew you to wanting to get trained in it too?
I think in part the struggle that I had going through my original Reiki training and the connection I've had to Reiki has not been clear. It's been very foggy and uncomfortable. I often have people, why aren't you doing more Reiki? Why aren't you doing this? It says in your byline, you're a Reiki healer, you're a master Reiki healer. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't do it. And so, from the time you started talking about opening this school and doing everything, I was like, whatever it is, the time, the money, the energy, it doesn't matter. This is meant for me. I need a refresher into this energy. But the energy in QIR has been eh, unbelievable. And we have just barely begun.
Yeah, like there's such a I want to talk about that too. There's such a common theme. And like I too, like always love to say it doesn't mean that one style of Reiki is better than the other. Like they're all really beautiful. It's very interesting, Michelle. The time is now. I know my left hand is warming just hearing, yeah. Like I'm just gonna say, yeah, duh. I like you're welcome. But same, like you guys will see me on live, even by myself. My hands are vibrating now. And I'll just say, oh my gosh, my hands are vibrating. Here you go. I'm like, I don't know. But it's not that one style is better than the other. One healing is better than the other. It's just when we look at the facts, it is more potent. And the world is requiring us to bring in those higher frequencies so we can be able to support the collective consciousness at that next level.
Yeah.
And Michelle, I heard bring the lion out, bring the lion out. Okay. I put on lioness. Oh, I don't have it right here. I have put on lioness essential oils before we got on too. But Yeah, and I just find it very fascinating that there's a common theme that there feels like a disconnection for a lot of people with this modality that they're learning. Either they really love it and they honor or not that, let me say that differently. They really loved it and they're like, "Okay, and I'm craving more. I'm like chomping at the bits for more," or it's like that didn't resonate for me. And I know for me, like I'm trained in other styles too, and Usui was my first one, and it always confused me. And now we know why because your soul's like trying to tell you
Yeah.
something else.
Yes, I totally agree.
Wow.
For me, it was I want to walk in the door and I want to be able to say I have a certificate. I have an energy healing, and that was the beginning of where I started. But what I think is really funny as you say this is Yusui is not for everybody,
Yeah.
for everybody. Your soul does not connect with them, but it's a great way to get started.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for me, it makes sense now looking at where I am today is as always, hindsight is 2020, knowing that who I am and what I'm doing is why that connection did not sit well with me. I also felt like there were so many rules and there were so many aspects. And hey, girl, I don't like my fire does not like rules. You know, you tell me to do something, I turn around and go the other way. Remember throughout the move, just fighting every aspect, knowing that I was doing it for the good of somebody else and fighting every aspect. And when I finally gave in, it was like, okay, I think I like it here. It's like, well, we've been waiting on you, but you can't tell somebody, me,
Mhm.
that it's going to be good. I have to experience it. My tattoo literally says, you know, go with the flow. And it's, it's finding that flow for me. And Usui Reiki was not the flow.
Yeah. Yeah, I resonate with that too because I was so excited to learn it, but it was like when I went to go do a session, I ended up doing something different. And I was like, man, it was so for me it was confusing and I love that there's so many of you guys that are like, I don't like the rules and I like that there's not really any rules in quantum illumination. It's super simple. And when it came through, it was like this. Yep. This is for the rule breakers. And the ones that are here to raise the vibration of the planet, yes.
Which we are doing.
Mhm.
I told you that I went to a Reiki share recently. I haven't been to a Reiki share in, I can't even tell, 2, 3 years. And everybody, I had my eyes closed, my glasses on top of my head because I can't work with my glasses on. And there were 8 or 9 people around that table and one on the table, and everybody was looking at me. And again, eyes closed. I'm working, I'm weaving, I'm plucking. And I said, I feel like everybody's looking at me like, do I have something on my face? And they were like, well, we've never seen anything like what you're doing. We don't think Reiki. This is something else. This is your own energy healing. And it's like, okay, well, this makes sense that this comes in right as we are starting. It's in Reiki because better to merge these energies and to play with what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the questions we get a lot is, "Can I integrate this into other things?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I mean, you are." Yeah. I know Christina is as well, and I know several others are doing the same as well, and I think it's really beautiful permission that we get to learn something that's potent and powerful and add it on with our soul gifts. And I know you mentioned too, like, we've learned the first key. And yeah, so you were online. Did you get a chance to watch it last night?
I watched a little bit of it. I'm gonna finish it. I was very floaty and the energy was very interesting after I finished channeling. Also, my guides want to pop in with a message for you right now about what's happening. Know that you are not the only one bringing the energy, but the way you bring it and your own spin on it has literally lifted the planet as she is now. feel the energy you bring, know the energy of you, your tribe, and the gloriousness of what is coming. We are very, very, very proud of you. Oh, they're gonna make me cry. Stop it. Not you, Kristen.
I'm
Just like
I know I can't see you, but I
agree with this. You make gotta be on my terms.
know. Yeah, it's wild because it's like I'm like, this is I might I just put a name to it and I'm teaching it, but it's collective. I might have been the creator, the founder, but it's ours. It's not for me to keep, it's for us to use together. And I think now I'm gonna get emotional. Again, it's so much bigger than putting a name on it and a trademark on it and copyright protection. It's like so much bigger than that. Like, of course, we have to do the 3D things, right? Of course, we need to. And also, like, it's so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than like all of us. It's just amazing.
It is, but what I love is it belongs to all of us. And
Yeah.
so many people in the healing business go back to the you must do it this way. You can only do it this way. It's mine. I'm sharing it with you. And one of my uh, of the many things I love about you and the connection that you and I share, which is so beautiful, is that we know that this is not how it happens. It happens as in we are sharing our love. It is not ours. We have brought it down or brought it through us, but it is for all. It is for everyone. And it sparks the fire in your soul.
Yes, yes. Hi, Selena. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I guess like I'm trying to, is there anything? Well, actually, let me say this. I'm like, what's coming through? There's too many things. Like, everybody stop talking. Okay. So what are you most excited about to bringing quantum illumination in with your business and the way that you were meant to support those in this
Yeah.
lifetime?
I'm excited to be happy and connected to this energy. I am, after the struggle that I've gone through with traditional Reiki and Usui Reiki, and just going, it doesn't feel right. I have to listen to my intuition. It doesn't feel right on my body to be able to do this and say, holy fuck, this feels right. It feels so intentional. My soul is happy. My body is happy. And uh, I can't wait to bring it to other people. I can't wait weave my energy into it as well, but to make it something that's my own. It is, quantum illumination Reiki. It is my energy Reiki. But as someone who lives with an autoimmune disease and has a lot of discomfort in life for my vehicle and my body, I feel like it's truly such a healing modality, and to bring any sort of relief to anybody, whether it be chakras or pain or dealing with the heaviness of the energy right now. It's truly a gift and a joy to be able to bring to others. I'm excited to bring it to myself.
Like, right?
Yeah.
I am just like sitting here thinking about you making like videos and everybody making videos. I told my mentor yesterday, I was like, this is the year of wow. You guys, okay, I'm just going to flip my camera because everybody on this planet needs one of these. I'm in my Zendan. This thing right here is an adult beanbag chair. Run, don't walk to TikTok and go buy. So like, it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I sat in that spot for probably 2.5 hours yesterday after our call until my son got home. I was like, I am just in awe of this magic that you guys are like entrusting and bringing into the world, and like your gifts and what we're doing together, and to have all of it just like we're all like, I mean, Katie, even you before I was like, yeah, I'm doing a Reiki school, but I don't know when. You're like, let me in. Oh, like you and Karina and like Christiane, like every single one of you were like, let me in now. I don't care when it's going to be. And just to watch you guys bring even just the first key, even the energy of the quantum field has been really cool to experience, like so much so that it left a Gemini speechless.
So rare, so rare. Like
Right.
truly a gift for us. I don't want to speak for the group, but after hearing you talk about this for so long, after, having the energy and the healing brought into Rising Phoenix, which I will say until the day I am leaving this body has absolutely changed my life and only for the better and only for the best, that this is the next step in how we all connect and how we all heal and how we all grow. And to take it out into the world is so exciting. And
Yeah.
it's you and that beautiful energy that you bring. I mean, truly, it really is. As I'm writing this book and as I'm working on the energy, I've changed some of the things just literally in the week plus that we've started. I've changed some habits that I'm doing because my self has been like, okay, you've got to up your game. You've got to bring some more self healing. Tonight I'm taking a triple salt bath. You've got to do some more things to help your physical vehicle body and all of that again is the energy and the magic that we have in our lives because we have you and the Reiki.
Oh, thank you for that. I don't want to dismiss that. Selena has called me out for not saying thank you. I'm just
Yeah.
letting it be. Of course. Yeah, like, and I really love hearing from you guys too that like a lot of this has brought you guys back to yourself too, where it's like that reminder of you have to take care of you. And
Yeah.
this has been like a good reminder for myself too, the last year since we moved to San Antonio, finding my footing. Like, you know what it's like to move. It's like insanity trying to find your footing in a place that you didn't want to be, right? Although
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's not gonna change here in San Antonio, I don't think so, but, you know, in a couple of years, if I love it here, then you can tell me I told you so. But it's like I'm a good student, Celine. But it's such a great reminder and, like, that's like my sneaky way inside of our certification program to make sure you guys are taking care of you. It's not just about learning the healing, though, duh, I want you to, but it's like you've gotta take care of you too because you are paving the way for those that you're meant to support. And we gotta take care of ourselves too, so I love that you're doing that, and I love that some things have shifted,
Yeah.
yay.
Yes, there's been a lot of shifting going on. I also have been doing something as my birthday is coming up. As you always say, healers need healers. And I've been getting some Reiki healing and doing some other things. And I am so enjoying that connection and finding more people in my community, which has been a struggle, but it's not my struggle. It's coming to me. And sitting on the porch talking with you one day and stirring my intentions into my tea with my that I actually have here that says your vibe attracts your soul tribe and you being like it's all coming for you and this is my tribe now. What my friends, the energy, and I feel like where I am today, now you're gonna make me emotional. It's because of my guides, my gifts, everything that's been brought forth. Rising Phoenix, Quantum Illumination will just be another step in the road of finally knowing who I am and really truly standing in my power. It's just fucking brilliant. I have no and to make an Aries list, that'd be great.
Selena, what's your birthday? I can't, like and then Katie, what day is your birthday?
April.
What day is your I cut you off, sorry.
Oh, I'm April 13th. My
Okay.
45th birthday is down the line.
And then Selena, let us know what yours is. So good. Oh my god. Okay, this has been so much fun. If somebody was on the fence of joining Quantum Illumination, what would you tell them?
Don't delay, just jump. It's just like anything else. But with this, you know that what's coming for you is healing. You know that it's going to broaden your horizons, broaden your gifts, broaden your talents. And at the end of it, to say that I was a part of this, fuck, stop making me cry. Uh, Blessed be, geez. To to be a part of this is a moment in history that you were meant to be in, and to change the world, every iota, every cell, every bit is 100,000% worth it. No matter the time, no matter the distance, no matter the funds, no matter anything, just jump. You will not regret it. And the community waiting to be with you, connect with you, serve with you on the other side will make it even better than you could have ever dreamed of.
Okay, I'm just gonna go sit and cry now.
Oh,
You guys, like, the community is blowing my mind. I literally think I say this on every single live, on every time we get on. I'm like, this. I'm like, I need to go do something else because I actually want to be intentional when I'm in there and replying to you guys. But I'm like, what are you guys doing?
so great.
It's so amazing. Is there any?
With these healers, and everybody. I knew most of the women in this group before it, but to get the connection with them and more and deeper has just beautiful.
Yeah, right. So good. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you're like, damn, I wish we would have talked about this, or anything coming through for you that you're like, somebody needs to hear this?
My guides are really fucking happy right now. They are kind of giggling to themselves and dancing a little bit. So they're not gonna be. Do you want to say something? Okay. No. But I think just, if I were in my shoes 10 years ago, looking at my life now, looking at other people, saying, I want the magic in my life. This is where the magic is. It's not just with quantum illumination Reiki. It's not just with Kristen. It's not just with connecting with your guides, with your energy, with the magic in the world, because there is so much fucking magic. It is just waiting for you to open your eyes and see. And that is a lot of what's going into my book, is just finding the magic in the world. But it is finding your tribe, connecting with your tribe, and truly just standing in your power. And it sounds weird, but when you're in it, you know it. And Kristen, I'm pretty sure, said that to me early rising Phoenix, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna say yes and move on. And then now being in everything that's happened since, it's it's standing up and being who you are in the world with no barriers. It's fucking brilliant, magical.
Ash, so good. Thank you so much for joining us.
It only took 2.5 times
Please
to try to get.
in 40 minutes, but we're here. We got it. So, where is the best place for people to come hang out with you? I'll tag you in this, and also it's going to go on Sacred Whisper, so we will put it in the show notes too.
Fantastic. I have an account on Instagram. Actually, I have two. Katie at a fire in her soul, and at a fire in her soul on soul underscore XO. I'm also on TikTok. I'm beginning my YouTube journey. My website is down because I'm beginning a phenomenal remodel and redesign. By the way, I also design websites and logos, but I will be offering services still through the link in my Instagram and TikTok pages.
Perfect. Okay, amazing. And yeah, so I'll make sure to tag you. I was just going to say, so many of us are getting in our YouTube era. I love it.
Time. I've had a YouTube page for a while. I just haven't been putting anything on it. But the videos, I put 2 videos up from last night. The one of me channeling the female galactic entity, and the one afterwards of me going, "Hey, this is fucking crazy. I actually caught this on video," are both on social media for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube now.
Yes. Okay, perfect. I'll DM you a resource for repurposing because
Sure.
it is epic and it's such a game changer.
Okay.
And if anybody else is like, wait a second, I want the beach, shoot me a message. I'll send it to you. No gatekeeping. But yeah, same. Like I started every Sunday, I do a Reiki, like a 10-minute Reiki video. And it's been so much fun. And then just everything else gets repurposed and it's awesome. It's like you just get to find more of your people and it's so much fun.
And I'll be coming to bookshelves near you, hopefully very, very short.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Amazing. Thank you so much. Sorry, I
You
interrupted or we talked at the same time.
I'll send you the link as soon as everything is ready to go. I'm so
Yeah.
to read it and for everybody to read it. It's been a truly interesting experience as I write for myself. And this I am purposely writing for those who are waiting the magic to find them because it's everywhere. It's just waiting for you to open your eyes.
Yes. And I will say, like, obviously, I haven't read the book yet, but what I can say about your writing is, and if you guys have not picked this up just from the way you talk, Katie, is you are so visual when you write. Like, I can actually see what it is that you're saying because you are, and it's not even a like an extra wordy, like descriptive. It's like a true gift of like being able to paint a clear picture with your words. So I'm excited to read.
I am so
Yeah,
excited. You'll get one of the first.
amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you so much and for, our Mercury retrograde patience.
Oh, well, Mercury can't get us down for too long.
Nope. Nope. Remember who's in power. It's us.
It's always us. These
Wait.
people.
Amazing. All right. Thank you. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Oh,
Bye. Oh my gosh, I'm just reading through your guys' comments really quick. Okay. This was amazing as always. You guys go follow Katie. Go follow Katie. I will tag her in this if you're watching the replay or listening on Sacred Whisper. I do have all of our episodes are also on Sacred Whisper podcast on all platforms, but I just wanted to read these because I was like, what are you guys saying? Quantum Illumination Reiki has been your build your own, build a bear, but it's build a Reiki. I love it. Our personal magic is amazing. Yes. You're not it's my way. You have to do it my way. And that's what I love about all this. Yeah. And it's because that's the way that it was channeled. So when quantum, like as much, I'm one of those that it's like, let me trust my intuition. Like there, once you like peel back those layers and you heal and you discover your own fire within and your own soul knowingness and you really trust that, it's like, okay, I see the rules. And of course there are some things that we get to follow, right? But notice the language that I use, we get to follow. Not have to, we get to follow. And others, it's like, well, that doesn't make sense. But what if I tried it this way? And when Quantum Illumination Reiki came through as I was channeling it, this is how it was coming through. And I was like, I love this because this was a little bit more of what I had already started to do. And then when it came through, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense why certain ways of doing healing never landed for me because my soul was like, well, wait, no, we've got this other thing that we're doing too. And so it's, when I say fun, flow, play, and ease, that's what I mean. Like fun, flow, play, and ease, where you drop the rigidity and you get to be in your own essence as we're learning it. Yes, of course, you get the keys and the healing frequencies to go with it. And also, it gets to be in a way that's a fun and alignment and flow. Selena says, although I usually struggle with having that kind of freedom, but with the quantum illumination Reiki training, it feels different. A good way. Yes. Ugh, big bear hug. Okay, this is so good. I love this so much. Thank you guys so much for joining. Doors for our, oh, it's 333. So doors close for our founders round on the 31st of March. And it's Michelle's. Yes. On the 31st of March, this means you are the first in the world to learn Quantum Illumination Reiki, and you will get immediate access to our first two lessons, the bonus lesson and our meditation, which has been actually insane watching everybody's transformation through all of this. And the meditation has been really fun too. And also, of course, into our community. And you will get lifetime of the program access. You will get an attunement at the end. You will also get a certification at the end as well. So you'll be able to present that too. And then I think that's it. So DM me Quantum if you have any questions. If you were like, hey, there's something you didn't answer, or there's any specifics you want to know. Otherwise, we can get you the information, get you ready to rock, and get you inside so you can go ahead and have access to those trainings and pop right on in with us. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Michelle says it's so worth it. I love you guys so much. Like, truly, our community is literally the best. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.